Hello and welcome back to Your Dry Delights. And now I guess it's evening? And I guess we're also going to be confronting Eastman. About stuff. I don't know. That's my guess. Given I have a feeling by him from the last video telling us to remember our duty. I'm like, am I going to have to choose to take him in or kill him? Or do I get to be with him because we fail our duty? I probably fail it either way. Anyways, last evening rolls around. When I head outside, my feet start to take me down a familiar road before I even realize it. Welcome, sir. Please enjoy your night. And we're back here. Loud music rushes over me in a wave. The familiar sea of dancers, lights, and sparkling glasses. This place is starting to grow on me. Well, given we've been here multiple times, of course it will. Can't forget the place is supposed to be dangerous too. Because there's other gang members, I believe. So to my surprise, I spot Meyer already standing by the bar. Cup of coffee in hand as he chats with the bartender. Should I go up to him? I don't want to come off too strong. Maybe I should casually strike up a conversation with someone else and wait for... Never mind. I think he knows. Just as I mull over my plan, Meyer gazes at me... Meyer gazes at... Not even saying that, what the f... Just as I mule over my plan, Meyer gazes... meets mine. There we go. He instantly breaks into a warm smile, beckoning me over. Phew. I wander towards the bar and step up beside him, clearing my throat to buy time as I figure out what to say, because clearly our other plan wasn't even going to work now that I think about it. So we don't even know anyone. Except maybe the bartender, but that's it. Well, it seems like my detective wanted back to me. Did you flock off, officers decide to come along today too? No, I left them at home with the sitter. Good. I can't tell you how disappointed I was when they decided to interrupt. His suggestive, airy murmur sends a tingle down the back of my neck. At least I wasn't the only one who was disappointed. I was disappointed too! Can that make 3? And anyone else who was watching was also disappointed for not anywhere getting further. Yeah, well, I was really looking forward to the rest of that cake. Which one? This cake? Or the other actual cake? I'm afraid the rest of it... I don't... Was I even the one? Oh, yeah. Let's try to remember. I'm afraid I enjoyed the rest of it by myself. I was thinking of you all the while. Does that make you feel any better? Not one bit. Meyer lets out one of his deep chuckles, low and comforting. It always seems like his sly, evasive mask melts away for a split second whenever he laughs, betraying something vulnerable. God, I can't remember. Struggling so much. I feel I was just going to change of voices. I suck. Listen, Richter, if you prefer, we could always linger out here and talk. As much as I want to savor all of you in private, I'm more than happy to just enjoy your company discussing whatever flights fancy we have. I probably shouldn't have said that. I imagine my seductive air mystique is all but ruined for now. Seduction? No, I had to even... Never mind. His leg lightly brushes mine, underneath the bar and out of sight. He's so bold, this guy. I can see how he got into his line of work. No doubt about that. Actually, I wanted to ask you some more serious questions. I mean, we weren't serious in the first place. privacy might work better. Just, you know, as a precaution. Oh, of course. I have no doubt that your reasons are entirely... Wait, what's happening? It's the cops! Uh-oh. At that moment... Oh, were we being followed? Speaks the door flies open, and a small group of officers rushes in. Screams echo through the parlor after the music cuts off. But the cacophony quickly goes silent. That's the same thing, right? Quiet, silent. Ethan men can't even reach for their guns. The officers are already aiming their own. Leslie, goddammit! You said for the moment you'd leave us alone! And at the head of the group stands Leslie. Richter! The second our eyes meet, he rushes over to meet me, releasing a huge sigh of relief. Richter, thank God you're not hurt. I thought for sure that... We had an agreement, Leslie, didn't we? How can you just storm in here after me? Don't you trust me? When I managed to croak the accusation, Leslie just shakes his head, eyes narrowed. It's not about trust, Richter. It's not even about the job. To hell with information gathering. The thing I care most about is keeping you safe. 'Cause clearly, Leslie loves him. And we'll find out how that goes. You're too honest, too trusting. Trusting? Whatever. And I can't just let you run around with people like this, even for the sake of the investigation. He gestures at Meyer angrily, apparently having guessed his identity already. Leslie was really that worried about me? I knew he was still concerned. I just didn't think he'd go this far. Well, Meyer. That was a problem. See. Quiet atmosphere. Meyer, who's been entirely silent this whole time, watches us with a careful, measured expression. How could he be so calm? He had no idea this was going to happen, did he? Gentlemen, I believe there's been some severe miscommunication. Please, Mr. Leslie, tell your men to lower their weapons. Then we could discuss things calmly, without the threat of accidental bloodshed. Agreed? Gosh, the height difference. Leslie hesitates. There's a very strange degree of trust going on here. But I get the sense that neither of them wants it to end in violence. I know Leslie hurts... I can't speak. I know Leslie hates hurting anyone, even criminals. And Meyer doesn't seems to be the type to enjoy it either. Understood. He signals to the officers who slowly, reluctantly lower their guns. The tension in the room eases a little bit, though it's still far from calm. Let me say first, Mr. Leslie, that I entirely understand your concern for your partner's safety. But you see, after our friend Richter here showed up the other night, I was struck with an idea. I knew he was a detective before he so much as walked in the door. Your informant's working for me, so I decided to have a chat with him. Do you mean back there that was... Don't get me wrong, Richter. I was enjoying every second of it. But I've been looking for a way to work out an agreement with the law in Cleveland for some time. You're a hard-headed sword here, let me tell you. He exhales a breath between his teeth, gently shaking his head. Richter, how I could tell he was a man of something different. Not so hell-bent on enforcing the Volstead Act. Yet, not just the type to be bought. Either I was Yeah, I was intrigued. So I thought I'd try to work out a deal. As is my way, last night was supposed to be the beginning of that deal, but... well, I was enjoying the company so much that I thought to myself, what harm could it be to wait a little while longer? So he was using us, baby! Partially. When Meyer's glimmering eyes settle on me, I feel my heart skip a beat. Maybe several. He invited me back to make a deal, but it spiraled into something more because he enjoyed my company? So you really believed we weren't trying to arrest you? It was a calculated risk, of course. Meyer casually waves one hand. The way he keeps this kind of sang-froid even while surrounded by the law, no wonder he's the leader. Sang-froid? Literally cold blood. In French. For someone who acts cool and composed even in tough circumstances. Okay. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. I like to make big gambles, and usually they pay off. But I've done my research on your backgrounds, your past jobs. I knew you wouldn't simply raid my venue without showing a few of your cards first. So you could say the chips landed where I thought they might. Leslie rubs his cheeks with a hand, blinking rapidly, as if to try and understand everything we just heard. I can't blame him. I knew Meyer was sharp, but I had no idea he'd planned everything out ahead of time. You know, even though we're the ones with our guns out, I can't shake the feeling that we played right into your hand. You really do live up to your reputation, don't you? I was expecting Leslie to be furious, but instead, he sounded more impressed than anything. Is it possible he actually took some of my words to heart back in the office? Maybe? You mentioned the deal earlier. Care to explain what kind of deal we're talking about? I was hoping you'd ask that. A particularly satisfied smirk curled on Meyer's lips. The type of man wears when he's just won at cards. I mean, he always looks like that given his posture. Or at least he's thinking. Why don't we discuss matters privately on a neutral ground? I'll even let you pick the spot. All of us disarmed with a few of our men waiting outside. A moment, if you don't mind. Okay. Leslie grabbed my sleeve and pulled me aside, leaning up to whisper in my ear. You really trust him enough for this? Normally I'd say it's suicide, but this Meyer, he's not like any other man I've ever met. It's like talking to the chief of a big corporation, not mafia leader. He scratches his head, clearly baffled. It's not like I can blame him. I felt the same way when I first met Meyer the other night. I know he doesn't mean us any harm, boss. He's still a gangster. I can't deny that, but... I paused slowly, swallowing. Better word things delicately, or else Leslie might catch on. That way you're trying to get it in his pants. I think he genuinely wants to work out a deal with us. All this would be way too much trouble otherwise. My thoughts exactly. You think we should hear him out then? Without hesitation, I nod. Maybe it's an incredibly stupid decision, but I can't bring myself to believe all last night was just a means to an end. If you don't mind me saying, Mr. Leslie, I gather you're the type to take precautions. Meyer pipes up airily, and we both glance over towards him. Should the two of you not show up in a perfect health tomorrow, I'm certain I'll have a big hassle on my hands. And that's not what I want, I assure you. You really did do the research, didn't you? It's a favorite hobby of mine. what can I say? I guess. I don't know. I would assume, given he has to do all research. Anyways. So that means you know what size underwear Richter wears? What? Boss? I'm afraid you'll have to barter for that information. Oh, you drive a hard bargain, do you? I like that. Are they working together now? Is that what's happening? What is going on? Is this where they work together and there's like an ending where it's just a three-way? Is that it? Oh, great. Just great. After a little more discussion, the three of us settle on a hotel room for our meeting spot. The unfortunate patrons who had to witness all that, well, they're sent home and promised free drinks when they come back. This day and age, that's probably enough to risk being shot. Once that mess is sorted out, the three of us head to the hotel with our respective men. I can't even begin to imagine how tonight will end, but I have to hope for the best. What? To continue the story, pick different choices and play through Leslie's route. Both route leads to one ending, but you need to understand both sides of the story. Unless both sides win, no argument can be permanent. What? Wait. So, both route leads to one ending, but you'll need to understand. Wait a second to that. Wait. I need to go to the menu to actually see that. Huh? So does that mean there is a third way? Is that what's gonna occur? I don't know. Because they're both going to lead to the same thing, and we're not going to know unless we also do Leslie's route. So, anyways, that achievement, I guess, means we did do his route, so now we gotta do Leslie's. So, back to the first choice? Apparently, I guess in the last video for, like, sure, if I still upload just as the video, but, probable, but, gosh, sorry, I was not letting me speak. Basically, I guess I was still somewhere along the lines of me doing the same choice, I guess? So apparently I was supposed to somehow get the right choice to be with Leslie, and I guess if anything the only choice I did different was telling Leslie that we were being hit on. That's about it. Instead of going with the route of not telling him, because I guess that's just weird, because when we were doing Meyer's route, we chose to tell him, but I guess it still didn't matter, because I guess we did more of his route than Leslie's. So anyways, okay boss, you won me over. Party is on. Attaboy. Oh, what was the voice? Attaboy, Richter. There we go. Leslie spins around in his chair at top speed, apparently thrilled by my reply. Hopefully our supervisor doesn't decide to walk in right now. Also, the only reason I figured this out was that the auto skip stopped me. So, yeah. Glad I stopped at this, so I think I'll send someone to the speakeasy anyway. Just scope it out again. That place has gotta be important somehow. Ignoring spinning Leslie, I rub my cheek thoughtfully and gaze at the ceiling, pondering the situation. Another agent can get some info from that place. Maybe we could combine with tonight's findings to form a better plan. Or, you know, they'll probably get killed. Either way, I'll call Earl and tell him to head over there while we're at the party. Well, good thing there's plenty of paperwork to keep us busy for the rest of the day. Whole stack of reports arriving this morning. Actually, I was getting worried when you came in so late. Thought I'd have to do it all myself. Good thing we're a team, right, boss? Boss? Leslie? I glance over at Leslie, who's gone silent. He's still slowly spinning in his chair. He slumped back. Is he dizzy? See? God damn it, Leslie! Does somehow the spinning make him go sleepy? If I had a dime for every time this happened, I'd be a rich man. Oh, so this happens quite a lot. Okay. But no. All I have is this massive pile of paperwork. As Leslie enjoys his morning nap, bury myself in the reports, pouring over them one by one. Bastard's lucky I have such a soft spot for him. Otherwise, I'd tip him out of that damn chair and throw these papers at his face. He always looks so peaceful when he's sleeping, though. Not a care in the world, innocent as a kitten. It's my dashing senior partner, alright. As the evening finally rolls around, I meant to finish up the paperwork. Leslie woke up in time to help me with the last third. Gosh. He is one lazy fuck. We head out to the party. So if anything, I guess at this part we'll get the kiss from him. Our taxi takes us to a lavish hotel, an appropriate place for a fancy gala like. Okay, so I don't know why. Gosh, I'm having so many technical problems while trying to record this game. So it's not the game problem, if anything. Fuck, program's not wanting to work. Anyways, when we get to the crowded parlor, Leslie and I decide to split up, so I'm left alone with a smattering of chatty guests, dressed to the nines. Which I mean, dressed well, right? To be dressed to the nines is to be dressed very smartly and sharply. By itself, to the nines usually means to the highest degree and was first used in the early 18th century. Okay. I think I've heard that a few times before. In some other games, I think. Anyways, wander around for a while, trying to keep my distance while attempting to spot anyone of note. But it's too crowded for my strategy to work. I'm going to get in the thick of it, aren't I? Working at these events is always a nightmare. I mean, because we're doing Leslie, don't think it technically should matter, so... Mingle with party goers, eavesdrops on the politicians? Probably. Let's see. Well, I noticed a couple of familiar faces in one corner of the room. Faces who were plastered all over town, and they were running for election. What they even know? I'm not sure. Trying not to. I would imagine if anything, somehow it's like depending which one I picked, Leslie does the other. So, trying not to attract too much attention, I shoveled towards the pair, trying to overhear the discussion. You know how much dough I got from that guy Gordon? Dough, which means money, right? Slang for money, yep. The term sprang to use in the 1800s, likely due to the connection between food, of which bread is a Western staple, and money. Okay. Hey, $5 grand? No, higher. Haha, I knew all 10. I didn't know all 10. 15 grand, a goodie, old boy. All I gotta do is pretend they don't exist, old boy. Can be used by the same way might say buddy or man in a friendly greeting or conversational sense. Okay. Haha, where do I sign up? That's a good vacation right there. Haha. If anything, Volstead's shown me it's how two-faced politicians are. Even the people who say they believe in prohibition don't follow it. And staffs like these two even abuse it to make money. It's one big lie that we all pretend is real, just like Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny, only for adults. I guess. I guess it makes sense. Wait a second, I just realized I'm pretty sure this is the same scene with Meyer. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like his room that they're just using here. Just noticed it. So, sighing to myself, I turn around and start scoping out a more promising group to join. Richter! Sing-song voice suddenly calls out my name, flying over the loud chatter of all the guests. Very familiar sing-song voice. Yep! Boss? Boss you? Or boss you? Oops. Ah, there you are. Whoa. Is he drunk? Leslie comes, half stumbling toward me, crashing right into my arms. I just catch him considering he's lighter than a paperweight, but can't get him to stay up upright. He keeps slumping back onto me, not even attempting to stand straight. Boss, just what the hell are you doing? Shh, not so loud. Blending in, Richter, blending in. He's completely smoked, isn't he? Which means drunk off his ass, right? Yep. Drunkenness. Got it. I couldn't really guess what happened. Leslie could barely handle a single drink. The champagne's flowing the Nile here. Quick, take me to the broom closet. Boss, what are you? Shh. Presses a finger to my lips, glaring at me indignantly. I found some things out, important things, but we need privacy. Somewhere I get to put my feet up. I don't know if I should be impressed or concerned that he got drunk so quickly. Well, it's not like I could really drag him home this state, can I? What am I gonna do with you? Muttering to myself in disbelief, I help Leslie down the hall, away from the rest of the party. Luckily, it seems like the hotel staff planned ahead of a number of the doors are locked and open. For situations like this one, no doubt. So this is how we got the information by being drunk? I'm surprised he could even remember any of the shit. So we ended up in a dark room, and I kicked the door closed after dragging Leslie inside. Broom closet, you're off your rocker, boss. Signed to deposit my senior partner on the bed, move us towards it, and gently nudge him onto his covers. Maybe he'll just decide to fall asleep. Oi, oi, said I had important things to tell you. So is he acting it? Before I could step away, Leslie grabbed my wrist and tugged me down onto the bed. See it. What is this kind of... Wait. What is this, some kind of impromptu meeting? Leslie leans back against the pillow and gives me a hazy smirk, nodding. His legs are stretched out across my lap, and he's still got his shoes on. Get dirt on the bed spread at this rate. Oh, taking off my boots? You're too good to me. I don't deserve a partner like you, Richter. Really don't. Someone's gotta take care of you. Do too. And then I don't envy that someone. Our relationship is a running joke between us, but I've never been unhappy with how things are. Leslie takes care of me too, in his own little ways. Buying me food, teaching me French on the weekends, make me stay home and bring up soup every time I'm sick. Oh, he's a good boss. Whenever I need him, he's always there. Hello, Richter, anybody home? Okay, I don't know if he's been faking drunk or he is drunk. Leslie snaps his fingers in front of my face, giggling to himself. You've been staring at me for, about 30 seconds. That's because I was thinking about what a big fat hypocrite you are. Hypocrite? Me? Razzing me this morning for being hungover, but here you are, fried off your mind. Another way of being drunk? Was one of the many slang terms for drunk used in the 1920s and beyond. Okay, yep. I'm glad I guessed that right again. Well, nobody's perfect, not even me. He pouts, fluffing up the pillow behind his back and attempting to knit his brow into a serious expression. But he's drunk, so it doesn't work very well. Found out Toad behind the booze at tonight's party. In fact, it sounds like he's pulling the strings in all of Cleveland. You're serious. Who is it? A fella called Eastman, biggest name in the whole cities in the world. Meyer Eastman. I mean, it would be surprised if we did his route, but we know. Or except he sort of doesn't. My breath catches. Does that mean the man from last night was? Nah, it's probably not the same one. Leslie shakes his head, as if reading my thoughts. He's tall, really short hair, likes to wear a long coat, long distinctive laugh. It's him. Yup. Any more description of the same Meyer we know? We stare at each other for several seconds, unsure what to make of his revelation. I can't believe I was actually dreaming with a mob boss last night, let alone one who propositioned me for a cake. But what surprised me most is he wasn't a bad guy. How's that? Leslie blinks when I unconsciously mutter my thoughts out loud. Meyer. He wasn't rude or intimidating, and he sure as hell didn't try to throw his weight around like you'd think. I guess I'm just thrown off by how normal he seemed, like a regular Joe, not someone in the mafia. Rather than poking fun at him, Leslie gently nods, exhaling a quiet sigh. Apparently he's pretty well liked around here. Doesn't usually resort to violence, either they say he's got a golden tongue, and he's always manages to work out a deal to make everyone happy. I don't know how much of it's true, but if it is, then the recent fight around Little Italy would make more sense. You mean the crazy reports we've gotten recently? The very same. Italy's gangs are probably trying to regain turf they've lost. He's right. Half of the reports I got today were all about action on the east side of town. Meyer's men must really be putting pressure on them. Just how much of a foothold does he have in Cleveland? Probably a whole lot. But I'm curious on how this is all going to end, though. Leslie rolls over on the bed, a glimmering shadow settling on his normally bright features. I expect him to be cheery about this new lead, not so grim. It's gotten into him. You know, Richter. Sometimes I don't know if you're doing the right thing. His voice drops to a soft, hesitant murmur. Murmur? First time I've ever heard him so much unsure of himself. Boss? You know, helping enforce prohibition. My shock must be obvious, because Leslie lets out a weary laugh. I'm not sure what my dog's gonna do. Hey, push. Go. Hold on. Yeah. Dog's probably going. Open the door very soon. Anyway, well, until then. So, I bet that has to sound rich coming from a drunk sap like me. And on the wire. Everything's going wrong. Now, you're gonna keep bugging me. It's the point I have to show you to everyone again. Not that you care. Anyways, you probably think I'm nuts, but to tell you the truth, I've never been certain of it all. It's really the government's job to tell folks what they can and can't drink. Will a dry American really be a better place to live? Seeing folks enjoy themselves relaxing like tonight makes me think liquor is not just for fun. It's part of our culture, our customs. It's not about getting drunk, it's been about the freedom to get drunk. To drink. Whatever, I'm drunk. Just like anything else, freedoms we've fought for since the colonists came over in big stupid boats. He glances away with a self-deprecating, wistful smile. Now that I think about it, he's about a lot less enthusiastic about this job than our previous work. I guess now I know why. Didn't I ever tell you how much I want to be an FBI agent, Richter? Once, I think. Mom and Dad, they always told me to keep at it. I think they believed in me more than I did. They didn't know why I wanted to hunt the bad guys so badly. The bad guys? He nods solemnly, eyes cloud over with memory. My parents were saints, but some of my friends, they went so lucky. If you had mothers or fathers who'd taken to the bottle and, well, the ones who didn't have marks on their bodies had them in their minds. It crushed me seeing it happen to the people I care for, being so powerless to stop it. That's why, when the Volstead Act rolled out, I was all for it. Surely it'd stop the same thing from happening to the other kids. Leslie slowly trails off. Our gazes meet for a long, somber moment. But I guess I'm starting to grow up now. I know people always find another thing to abuse. Something like liquor. Something so scored to society you can't ever really get rid of it. So should we be the ones to help take it away? Away from the people who drink for fun, over dinner to celebrate because they damn well please. Soldiers who lost arms and legs fighting in the war, but come home to hear they can't even enjoy a shot of bourbon. I just don't know. He lets out another sigh as one deep in trouble. His eyes shut tight, almost like he's trying to fall asleep again. You're not crazy, boss. Leslie stares at me like I'd just spread wings. Well, maybe a little. Crazy, but for different reasons. About what you said, though, the more I think about it, it's hard for me to argue. I hesitate for a moment. Normally, I don't open up much to people, but tonight's proving to be a strange night. In front of Leslie, I don't feel like I have to hold back anything. My pa, he drank. I guess all he had. Since my ma died having me. Probably why he took off when I was a kid. Left me with my grandparents. Richter. Leslie's fingers reach out to brush my sleeve, lightly squeezing the fabric. Hey, don't feel sorry for me. They were good folks. Traditional views aside. Grandpa, he always muttered about how the law's what makes man better than beasts. Every single time he'd read the police reports, he'd say that fail. The law is the highest order to uphold on earth. Grandpa thought, aside from the Bible, that is. So little Richter got that drilled into his head, did he? I nod smirkingly faintly. No crimes headlines to read in heaven, Grandpa. You must be pretty bored up there. Oh, okay. So he's also dead. Okay. You wanted me to be a policeman, but luckily, detective work was close enough to count. When it comes to prohibition, though, I have always had my doubts. Maybe the law makes us better than beasts, but the government's not the gospel. I don't know. It doesn't feel right to follow orders just because they're from the top. I joined the agency to help people, not make their lives harder. Anything that goes against that, I just can't put my finger in it, feds or no. By the time the last words leave my mouth, I feel like a complete idiot. Just because Leslie shared his story didn't mean I had to go and babble on. It's like I'm an old church lady or something. No, Richter, I really admire you. In what way? Leslie smiles warmly at me when I glance at him in shock. Where'd that come from, I wonder? And like most folks, you don't always take things at face value. You stop and think you fail instead of only judging. Maybe you should be the senior partner. Then I'd feel better about relying on you so much. I think you got it wrong, boss. I'm just a regular old... No. There's nothing irregular about you. Not to me, anyway. No, you're a special breed of fantastic. He doesn't normally give me these genuine compliments. How the hell am I supposed to respond to that? I have no clue. I admire you too, boss. What I mean is, Oh? Please, do tell me more. Well, now we've gone and done it. I can tell he's not going to let me go away with this. So I better come up with something quick. This is where we get choice. I guess I really admire her. How adorable you are, yes. How adorable you are. How adorable you can be sometimes. Blah, blah, blah. Slaving, spinning your chair, stuffing your face with cake. He's like a kid now, that's all mentioned. I guess he is very adorable in those ways. Oh, Christ. Did those words actually come just out of my mouth? Yeah, they did. I haven't had a single drink tonight. This is no excuse. None at all. God rest my soul. Oh, so you finally noticed. It's about time. I was preparing drastic measures to get your attention. Oh, drastic measures? In what way, I'd love to know. They're not important now, though, since apparently I've won you over, after all. He cackles, obviously pleased with himself. This is why I shouldn't give compliments. Oi, Richter. Leslie's tone suddenly turns serious again. Almost too serious. Now that we've poured our hearts out to each other, I need to tell you something important. What's that? Well, I'm not gonna just bellow it out. It's a secret. Lean down. He impatiently beckons me closer. Curious, I scoot towards the head of the bed, leaning in to listen. I'm not sure what could possibly be so... Is that what I think it is? Anne grabs back my hair and pulls me down. Next thing I know... Yes! That's what I was expecting! Leslie's soft lips are pressed against mine. Bosses, this can't be happening. Did I fall asleep? Nope! And we're not even drunk. And I guess if anything, the boss is sober, I guess. I would imagine, still. Leslie holds the kiss for a little longer, fingers tightly curled in my hair. But after a few seconds, he lets go. Ah, so it's not as long as Meyer's. That sucks. Quickly pull back, touching a hand to my lips. Mortified look of horror instantly crosses Leslie's face. I didn't think he realized what he was doing either. Richter, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to booze, I just... Covers his face with his hands, peeking at me through his fingers. It's like he thinks I'm gonna start shouting at him. What? Am I that scary? I mean, taller than him, so maybe. One kiss isn't hurt anybody, does it? After a moment of hesitation, I lean closer to Leslie, gently pulling his hands away from his face. He's so wide-eyed and embarrassed. Better save this look because he doesn't wear it often. Just between you and me, boss. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. And I've been kind of wanting to do his route for a while now. All is coming together. Richter. Okay, so we had them kiss again. Great. Because I was like, if we're only getting one kiss with Leslie, this kind of sucks. Nope. But it's probably still not going to be as long as Meyer's, I feel. This time, I'm the one who kisses Leslie, pressing him into the bed. His hand fits back to my hair, fingers grabbing and pulling, a lot rougher than his normal ruffles, that's for sure. Lets out a soft whimper when I nip and suckle his bottom lip, playfully tugging it with my teeth. We share a string of light kisses, but I can't keep myself from teasing my tongue in his mouth, savoring his little mews of delight. I'm in a daze, myself. We've always had a close relationship, me and Leslie, but neither of us ever dared to push beyond that unspoken line. Because of business, I would imagine. As I cover Leslie's lips with kisses, finally embracing him with the way I've always dreamed of doing. I can't deny how satisfying it feels. Care so much for him, more than anything or anyone else. Boss, partner, friend, does it really matter? Probably not. He's here with me, he wants me. That's all I can bring myself to care about. Our lips press together harder, forcing me to steal breaths in between Leslie's needy kisses. He is really getting into it. Is that his thigh rubbing between my legs? I swear, he's so unfairly adorable that I can't help myself. If I didn't know he was drunk, I don't think I'd be able to keep my hands off him. Finally, I draw back just enough to suck in some much-needed air. Leslie nuzzled against my ear, murmuring softly against it. I hope I don't want to forget this in the morning, but if I do, you have my permission to remind me. Yeah, sure. The full extent of what we did suddenly hits me like a frying pan in the face. Pull away more, jerking upright and laying out a cough, turning my head awkwardly to one side. Work's sure gonna be interesting tomorrow, eh? How the hell can we resume our normal business after this? I sure hope I didn't just make the dumbest mistake of my life. Hopefully. Maybe we should leave the hotel and head home. It's getting pretty late, don't you think, boss, eh? Still glance back over at Leslie, unsure of how he'll respond. His chest slowly rises and falls. He's asleep already, okay. I didn't need to finish to understand what was happening. You think I would have seen that one coming? You think you would, but apparently not. With a sigh, slide off into the floor, leaning back against the side of the bed. Guess I'll keep vigil and mull things over until Leslie wakes up. Thanks to his insisting touching, I can't exactly fall asleep right now. Well, whatever happens after tonight, I can't say I have any regrets. You're really something, boss, that's for sure. And I like how you just... What? And I like how you just the way you are. Okay. Not sure if I'm reading that wrong. I'm being dumb. But okay. Hypocrisy, narcolepsy, and all. I wouldn't have it any other way. And before we actually continue, I'll actually end the video here. So if you enjoyed the video, go hit the like button. If you want to see more of what's going to happen next, I don't know, go subscribe button to me know if I have anything to do, really. And if you got anything to say in the comments below. Till then, see you guys in the next video. Comrades.